Hi guys, welcome to today's class. Today we'll be looking at change of subject of formulae. Now, in order to make this any of our letters or to work on subject of formulae, now we first of all have to think of that formula as an equation. Okay, now when we think of it as an equation, we will now try to solve out that equation, making the specific letter subject of formula. Now, our example here says make x the subject of formula in a equals b bracket 1 minus x. Now, in order to solve this, well, first of all, if this is an equation, what do we do? Okay, now well, first of all, either expand this bracket. So if we expand the bracket, we have it as a equals b times 1b minus bx. Now, from here, we have a subtraction, okay? So we'll subtract b from both sides. Since this is positive, in order to eliminate this b, we subtract b from both sides. So we now have it as a minus b equals minus bx. Okay, now, but we need to keep this positive. Now, since we are going to keep it positive, we can rewrite this to be b minus a equals bx. Why? Because if we multiply both sides by a negative, this will become a minus a and a positive b. That's what I'm saying. We have a minus b. Okay, we'll have it as minus a minus x minus plus b. Okay, so this can be written as b minus a. That's how we arrive at this. And if we multiply a minus bx by a minus, we have it as bx. Okay, that's how we arrived at this. Now, having said that, since b and x are multiplying, we'll now do division. Divide both sides by b. This becomes b minus a all over b equals bx over b. B cancels out, leaving us with x equals b minus a over b as our answer. That means, in other words, working with change of subject of formula simply means make your specific letter to stand alone. When you're able to make the specific letter to stand alone, then you have worked on your change of subject of formula. In our next example, it says make x the subject of formula. But now in this, we are having x as both a numerator and denominator. Okay, in order to do this, let's think of this as an equation. If this was an equation that we were to solve out, what would we do? Okay, first of all, we cross multiply. So when we cross multiply, we have a bracket b minus x equals b plus x. All right, now we expand this bracket to be ab minus ax equals b plus x. All right, now we can see we have some common terms here, ax and x, so we bring them together. Collecting like terms, we have it as ab minus b equals x plus ax. All right, so from here, what next? So from here, we will now do factorizing each and every one of these. We have it as what's common here, b bracket a minus 1. What's common here, x bracket 1 plus a, okay, or a plus 1. Since both are positive, it can be interchanged, a plus 1. Okay, now from here, we will now do what? Divide both sides by a plus 1. So this becomes b bracket a minus 1 all over a plus 1 equals x bracket a plus 1 all over a plus 1. So this cancels this. So our x will now be b bracket a minus 1 all over a plus 1 as our answer. Now with this, we've made x as subject of formula. Alright, in our next example, it says make x the subject of formula and b equals 1 over 2 root a squared minus x squared. Now, in order to solve this, as usual, we'll think of it, this formula, as an equation. Now, in doing that, since we have a half here, in order to eliminate this fraction, we'll first of all multiply both sides by 2. So if we multiply both sides by 2, this becomes 2b equals 2 over 1 times 1 over 2 root a squared minus x squared. So this cancels out, leaving us with 2b equals root a squared minus x squared. So from here, we will now eliminate our root sign. Now, and the opposite of root is squaring. So we square both sides. Squaring both sides, we have 2b all squared equals root a squared minus x squared all squared. So this cancels this, leaving us with 2b squared equals a squared minus x squared. Okay, so from here we have addition and subtraction here. This is plus a and this is minus. So in other words, we can move our x squared over here and move our 2b over to the other side. Okay, so this squared will become what? 2 squared will be 4b squared equals a squared minus x squared. So moving x over to this side, this becomes 4b squared plus x squared equals to a squared. But now we are making x as subject of formula, so we have to eliminate this 4b from this side. So this becomes x squared equals a squared minus 4b squared. Okay, now we are getting to now our x is standing alone, our x squared is standing alone. So, but we are not looking for x squared, we are looking for x. So for us to get x alone, we have to take the square root of both sides. Now taking square root of both sides, this becomes root x squared equals root a squared minus 4b squared. So this cancels this, leaving us with x equals square root of a squared minus 4b squared. Okay, that will be our answer. We've made x as subject of formula. Our next example says make x the subject of formula and a equals 2b plus 3x all over 3b minus 2x. Now solving this out, we'll first of all cross multiply. This becomes a bracket 3b minus 2x equals 2b plus 3x. Okay, from here we expand our bracket to become 3ab minus 2ax equals 2b plus 3x. Now since we want x to be alone, we'll collect like terms. This will become 3ab minus 2b equals 3x plus 2ax. Now positive crossing over becomes negative, negative crossing over becomes positive. Now from here we can factorize this as b bracket 3a minus 2 equals, here what's common, x bracket 3 plus 2a. Okay, now since we factorize both sides, we can now divide both sides by 3 plus 2a. So this becomes b bracket 3a minus 2 all over 3 plus 2a equals x bracket 3 plus 2a all over 3 plus 2a. So this cancels out this, leaving us with our x equals b bracket 3a minus 2 all over 3 plus 2a as our answer. Now we factorized x. We've made x as subject of formula. And our next example, it says make t the subject of formula in u equals 1 minus 3v all over vt minus w. Now in doing this, we'll first of all put this as a fraction and find our LCM. So we have u equals, LCM here will be vt minus w. Okay, so 1 into this will give us 1 bracket vt minus w minus, here will give us 1, 3v. Okay, so from here we can do what? Cross multiply. So when we cross multiply, this becomes u bracket vt minus w equals vt minus w minus 3v. Okay, so collecting like terms here and opening up this bracket, we have u vt minus w uw equals vt minus w minus 3v. Okay, so from here we collect like terms. We have t, okay, we have w, so move this over to this side and move this over to this side. So from here we have u vt minus vt equals uw minus w minus 3v. Negative going over becomes positive. Okay, that's why I have it as uw minus w minus 3v. Now, factorizing this, or factorize this, we have t is common. So t bracket uv minus v equals uw minus w minus 3v. So dividing both sides by this, uv minus v, we have t equals uw minus w minus 3v all over uv minus v. Now with this, we've made t a subject of formula. If you've enjoyed our class up to this moment, share this link with your friends and family for them to also enjoy this lecture with you. In the next example, we'll be looking at how to substitute numbers correctly into equations. Okay, now we've progressed from change of subject of formula into substituting. Now in some questions you'll find it out in this way, where you need to make a particular letter your subject of formula and still have to substitute figures to find the value for those letters. Now in this teaching, we'll be looking at how to substitute values correctly into any equation. Now in this example, we have F, which is Fahrenheit, equals 9 Celsius degree over 5 plus 32. Now it says we should find our Fahrenheit when Celsius is 40, to find Celsius when Fahrenheit is 100, and if the temperature is of Fahrenheit equals to that of the degree, then we should find the particular temperature. Alright, now in solving this, looking at our question 1, we have our F equals 9c over 5 plus 32 over 1. Now that was the formula we were given. Now they said c is 40. So in this point of c here, we are going to replace it with what? 40. So this becomes F equals 9 times 40 all over 5. Okay, plus 32 over 1. Now 9 times 40, okay, we can break 40 down with 5 since it's multiplying. So this becomes 5 here 1, 5 into 40, 8. Okay, this gives us f equals 9 times 8 plus 32. Now, 9 times 8 will give us 72 plus 32. Now, 72 plus 32 will give us 104 degrees Fahrenheit. So our temperature at this point is 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Now when we look at our question 2, it says find C when F is 100. That means from here we have to make C a subject of formula. So if we have it as F equals 9C all over 5 plus 32 over 1, okay? Now, expanding this, we find our LCM first. We have it as 9C, sorry, LCM will be 5. So 5 here will give us 9C plus 32 times 5. 5 times 2, 10, rather than 0, carry 1. 5 times 3, 15 plus 1, 16. So that will give us 160. So now our F equals 90 plus 160 divided by 5. Now cross multiplying, we have 5F equals 9C plus 160. Okay, now since we want C to be alone, okay, we can now eliminate positive. This becomes 5F minus 160 equals 9C. Alright, now divide both sides by 9. Our C will become 5F minus 160 divided by 9. Now at this point, we've made C a subject of formula. Now we can now substitute for F. F is 100. Now in this place, we put 100. So C equals, now substituting F equals 100. We have C equals 5 bracket 100 minus 160 all over 9. Now 5 times 100 will give us 500 minus 160 divided by 9. Now 500 minus 160 would give us 340. So having this as 340 all over 9, C would be 340 divided by 9. C will be 37.78 degrees Celsius. Okay, so that is the value of our C. Now, to the third aspect that says find the temperature when F equals C. That means in this equation, C equals F. So you can write it as C equals 9C over 5 plus 32 over 1. Okay, now since F equals C, okay, finding our LCM just as we did here, this will give us C equals 5C minus 160 all over 9. Now to cross multiply, this gives us 9C equals 5C minus 160. Okay, so collecting like terms, this will be 9C minus 5C equals minus 160. Okay, so from here we have 4C equals minus 160. So at this we have C equals minus 160 divided by 4, which gives us minus 40. So our F equals C at minus 40 degrees. Okay, our next one says, given that C equals 2 pi r, find C when r is 50 and pi is 3.142, and find r when C is 286 and pi is 3 whole number 1 over 7. Now, in doing this, we are going to, starting from 1, we have C equals 2 pi r. Okay, so our C would be 2 times 3.142, which is the value of pi, times our r, which is 50. Okay, so here we have it as 2 times 3.142 times 50, which gives us 100 times 100 times 3.142. So moving our points 2 times, we have it as C equals 314.2 as our answer. Okay, that is for C. Now for 2, we have R, when C equals 2 pi r. Now our C is 286 equals 2 constant, pi is 3 whole number 1 over 7. So we convert to improper fraction, which will give us 22 over 7 times our r, which is what we are looking for. So we'll multiply all through. We have 286 equals 44 times r all over 7. Okay, cross multiplying, we have 286 times 7. 286 times 7 equals 44r. So 286 times 7 will give us 2002 equals 44r. So therefore our r will become 2002 divided by 44, which will give us 45.5. So our r will be 45.5. Find A when, now using area equals half base times height. Now that we should find our area when B, our base is 3.2 and our height is 5 centimeters. That's for question 1. And question 2, find our area when base is 4 kilometers and height is 600 meters. Now in solving this, we have our question 1. A, we'll be given the formula A equals half base times height. So our A would be, base is what? 3.2. Now first of all, notice that these two are in centimeters, so we can go ahead and use them directly. So this becomes 3.2, 1 over 2 times 3.2 times our height, which is 5. Okay, so 3.2 times 5, this will give us 0.5, which is half, times 3.2 times 5, which will give us 0.5 times 3.2 times 5, which will give us 8 centimeter square. So the area will be 8 centimeter square. Now for question 2, note that our base is in kilometers and our height is in meters. So we can't work with it this way. We have to bring them to common terms. Okay, now we know that our area is half base times height. Okay, we know that 1000 meters equals 1 kilometer. So 600 meters would be 600 divided by 1000, which will give us 0.6 kilometers. Now, putting that in kilometers, we have this as area equals our base is 4 times our height, which is 0.6, 0.6. Okay, so our area here will become 0.5 times 4 times 0.6, which gives us area equals 0.5 times 4 will give us 2 times 0.6. So this becomes 2 times 0.6, which is 1.2. So 2 times 0.6 will give us 1.2 kilometer square as our area. Alright guys, we've come to the end of today's class. Don't forget to share this link with your friends and families if you've enjoyed this lecture. We have a detailed and comprehensive topics on mathematics in our playlist. Do well to go through them. If there be any questions, put them down in the comment section and we will surely attend to them. You can as well let us know the next topic you would like us to work on. Thank you guys. See you guys in our next class.